been even the not great one he had out recently on Netflix, well, I really enjoyed it. I think it's Hitman or something. It's about a hitman. That was really good with Michael Fassbender, and that was really good. But Finch he never does a bad film, in my opinion. I would say that one maybe, but the last couple have been really good. You know, you look at things like Zodiac. What a film that is! You've got to watch that if you haven't watched it. The only problem I have with these great '90s films now is they're all done by Miramax, and that was Harvey Weinstein's company. So you feel a little bit grubby from watching it, basically. But Fight Club, an absolutely excellent film to start with. I love the motifs at the beginning where you see the whole, baby being born over that fabulous music. We have to discuss the music as well in Fight Club. It is done by Beck, and at the time under the other names, they're now the Chemical Brothers, but at the time they were known as the Dust Junkies. And it's Beck's soundtrack. It's a very interesting sound. It works beautifully in the film. I played it on a CD off the film, and it sort of doesn't quite work. Plus, the end credits music and other bits of rock music is the Pixies, which are an amazing group. You know, you cannot get anything better than the Pixies, and that made that track off their album very famous. You know, "Where Is My Love?" That made it very famous from this film. It's on the end credits. I'm trying to think, is there anything bad about this film? And the answer is no, I don't think there is. It's a film you can watch anytime. It's also a film because there's an awful lot of dialogue in it, which explains a lot what's going on. You can watch without audio description because I watched it an hour or two ago, and I've watched it on Disney Plus. Everything seems to have gone to Disney Plus film wise. They seem to have a good catalogue now. It has no AD for that, and I managed to get through the whole film because I know it backwards, basically. I think if you know a film backwards, you sometimes don't need audio description. You can get along. Like I think I could probably get along with this and Goodfellas without audio description as much as I like it for watching a film. But I think with some films you've watched so many times over and you know backwards when you had sight, you sometimes don't need the audio description. If it doesn't have it, you can get by, which is the case with Fight Club. What else is so good about Fight Club? I love the way it's all set up. I love the way it just makes you feel so discharged. It actually makes you feel a bit, like your sleep deprivation because there's that bit at the beginning where he's going from he's basically his job is to go to crash tests and see what's wrong with the cars, and he goes all over America, and that sort of flying all over America does make you feel very enchanted and but a bit are you trusting yourself? I think the whole point of this film is the whole double ganger thing. And that's what I'm going to say, because if I say too much about double ganging, it will spoil the twist at the end. I don't want to do that unless you haven't seen this film. But yeah, it's such an amazing, good film, and it must be nearly 25 years old, and it still really stands up. I think it's interesting for this channel. I should do films what are not new as well and see if they still stand up to test. And Fight Club most definitely does. But you might hate it. You might think it's a misogynistic film made by men for men. If that's the case, let me know in the comments. And